Banking used to be one of the safest careers to go into in Switzerland. Not anymore. Thousands of jobs are being cut in the banking sector worldwide. However, UBS and other banks are still training future bankers. Not all the trainees are guaranteed a job. In spite of this, they're still very determined to become bankers.
I figured the only certain thing in life is uncertainty. And that didn't really put me off, to be honest. There are structural changes in the economy happening everywhere all the time. What is important is that you need to be quick on your feet and you need to be able to adapt quickly.
Philip says he's not going into banking just for money and power, but because he wants a fulfilling job. It's kind of hard to believe. After all, banking is centered around making money, isn't it?
I wouldn't say we're at the center of power, but we see the financial flows. That's what we see. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you can actually control it.
Lauren Bibo is in charge of the talent program at UBS. She stresses how important it is not to go into banking just because you want to make lots of money.
For the most part, I see the people who are going to succeed are the ones that are motivated, driven, are respectful, and you can really kind of see the ones who are here for the right reasons. They kind of do shine through.
In the wake of all the scandals on Wall Street and other financial centers, has the training program at UBS been changed to try and improve the image of bankers among clients and the general public?
I think one major thing that has been kind of included a bit more rigorously than had been in the past is the whole key topic around risk. What kind of risk or what types of risks do a firm like UBS does it see, as well as how we can prevent it. Personally, how I've kind of reacted to some of the negative press around, financial firms and Wall Street. Sometimes, some of the negative press, as well as flack from my friends about working at an organization such as UBS, it kind of gets to you. But at the end of the day, I'm just a professional person trying to make a living for myself.
Former banker Anupam Agarwal has been in this business for 20 years. Now is quite disillusioned after becoming one of the hundreds made redundant as part of UBS restructuring.
One of the things that's quite strongly in my mind is to leave banking altogether.
The former corporate banker is quite critical of the way banks have been run recently.
Essentially, the model of self-regulation, which was so strongly advocated by the Americans, has seen not really to work so well. You let anybody have a free rein and they will go to the maximum they possibly can.
For the next 5 to 10 years, working in a bank is still going to be very hard, he thinks.
The banking sector, if you start off looking at it from a global perspective, there are many regulatory changes which have already been announced. The banks have to retain a lot more of their profits rather than paying them out as dividends or, as is often the case, in bonuses. A bonus was supposed to be essentially for outstanding work or outstanding performance. Everybody came to expect to have bonuses just to come to work. That's no longer the case.
The former banker won't have to worry about this. He's thinking of becoming a consultant or even opening a bakery.